So, I did a few of the side assignments, and you can see right there, there's the trigger button for the Critical Mission Collector ship. Before we do that, though...
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Garrus received some news that put fire in his eyes. Maybe you should speak with him down in the main battery. Samara would like to see you in observation on the crew deck. Grunt seems very anxious, pacing down in the cargo hold. You might want to check in on him. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything. Grunt seems very agitated. You may want to check in on him.
Thanks, Kelly. So, you guys remember that, that Volus from Novaria? The one who told us about the Rachni? This is him, Olar Han. Shepard, they say you're alive, that you cheated death, that sending you this isn't just a pointless exercise as part of my therapy. They say a lot of things. I'm still alive. She still isn't. I hear you killed Benezia. Nicely done. Another woman I helped kill. If my information did any good. They want me to thank you. The Rachni would have killed us all had you not shown up. It would have been right. Why me and not her? Why did you show up then and not before? They think that they can fix me. But maybe you're not really back. Maybe I died. Maybe I didn't close that door in time. Maybe I held it open to give her a chance. The Rachni ripped my suit open, and I died of exposure there on Peak 15. Maybe I'm a martyr, and this is an ugly hallucination before a glorious afterlife. But if I'm not, then thank you. Han Olar. Wow. So let's talk to Grunt first.
Chambers said you're tearing up the place. Something wrong?
Something is wrong, Shepard. I feel wrong. Tense. I just want to kill something. With my hands. More so than usual. Like it's not my choice. Like I just want to... I don't know. See? Why do that? What's wrong?
Okeer didn't imprint anything to help you figure this out?
I see pictures of old battles. Voices of warlords. But this is a blood haze in my head. I want control. When we're moving, fighting, I focus. But here my blood screams, my plates itch, and even you are just noise. I'm tank-born. What is this?
Don't know if I can help, Grunt. Sounds like we need one of your kind to look into this.
Most off-world Krogan are warriors. Doctors don't leave the homeworld to Junka. I won't ask you to go there. I will control this.
Joker can get us to the Krogan homeworld. I need everyone at their best.
Thank you, Shepard. I don't like this. Fury is my choice, not a sickness.
Now let's talk to Samara. Actually, while we're down here, maybe we'll check in on Thane too.
I am glad you came. I must ask for your help. That is not easy for me.
It's alright. Just tell me what you need.
When we met on Ilium, I told you about a very dangerous person I was pursuing. Using the information you obtained, I have located her. She's been going by the name Morinth. I would like to apprehend her before she disappears again.
Didn't you say you'd pick up her trail after our mission?
I know where she is, right now. In a month, she may be gone. This is the best opportunity I've ever had.
How important is this?
Killing her has been my focus for 400 years. It is the most important thing in my life, and the reason I became a Justicar.
Where is she?
Omega, a nightclub called Afterlife. which seems a perfect place for her to hunt.
Tell me about her.
She is an Ardot Yakshi. It is a term from a dead Asari dialect. It means demon of the night winds, but that is mythology. She is simply a very dangerous woman who kills without mercy.
So is an Ardot Yakshi a special kind of murderer?
Morinth suffers a rare genetic disorder. When she mates with you, there is no gentle melding of nervous systems. She overpowers yours, burns it out, hemorrhages your brain. You end up a mindless shell, and soon after, you are dead.
So you hunt down these Asari just because they're born with a genetic condition?
It manifests with maturity. When one is diagnosed, she is offered the chance to live in seclusion and comfort. If she refuses, it shows her addiction to the ecstasy she gets from killing her mates. There is no redemption for such a person.
They have to choose between prison and death.
It is an addictive condition. Remember how adaptive we are. If Morinth does not want to be cured, she won't be.
Can't she abstain?
Each encounter gives her strength. The effect is narcotic. The more she does it, the more she needs to do it. She will never stop. She can't.
Why isn't this ever mentioned in Asari literature or art?
When we were primitive, there was much fascination with Ardot Yakshi. Some cultures worshipped them as gods of destruction. Now the Asari have a place in the galaxy, and they don't wish this defect to be widely known. As far as I know, only 3 exist today. 2 chose a life of seclusion. The 3rd ran.
Morinth.
She ran, and I am sworn to kill her.
I don't know that I blame her for running.
When she fled, she proved her addiction. She was not taking a great moral stand. She simply wants to keep killing. She is a tragic figure, but not a sympathetic one.
This is definitely worthy of your full attention.
She confuses her victims, twists their feelings. They will do anything for her favor.
We need to stop her.
Thank you, Commander. There are no words to express what this means to me. There is one thing more. This creature, this monster. She is my daughter.
You said this is genetic. How many children do you have?
3. And 3 Ardot Yakshi are in existence today. It is as it sounds. Morinth was always the wild one. She was happy and free, but selfish.
I was rather happy that we actually got to meet the other 2 daughters in 3.
I cannot imagine what this is like for you.
I do not want pity, Shepard. I do not accept it. My daughter's condition is my fault, and my redemption lies in killing her. Do not pity me. Simply understand my situation.
Imagine being put in Samara's situation, having to kill your own child because of this genetic condition, and blaming yourself for it. You notice that she says, "This is my fault." I mean, is it really? I mean, I guess she's saying that it's her fault because of the genetics, but it's, whether or not that's, I would say I would actually, would I blame Samara for this? No. No, Morinth is the one to blame here.
How did all this happen?
I spent my youth on the move, adventuring. I killed people, mated with them, or just danced the night away. I learned so much, experienced so much, and then my matron days came. I could finally sit back, bask, and enjoy my family. But in one moment, it was all taken away.
It sounds terrible.
I sat in a med lab while a nearsighted doctor droned at me, and I learned that nothing was as I thought it would be. I gave up all that I possessed. I own nothing, claim nothing. All my knowledge will die with me. Now my purpose is to destroy my own children.
Yeah, we'll do something about that in 3.
Those moments change you.
And I've hundreds of years left to live with that. I say too much. Forgive me. Help me find my long-lost daughter. And kill her.
We'll go find Morinth.
Alright, before we talk with Garrus, let's check in with Thane.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Certainly.
If you don't mind my saying, you don't really seem like an assassin.
You've spent too much time fighting thugs who think custom-painted armor makes them professionals. The Hanar trained my body for this role since I was 6 years old.
You've been killing since you were 6?
Of course not. I didn't make my first kill until I was 12. They were training me. I was not to be used and thrown away. I was an investment.
You were a child, not an investment.
I've given you the wrong idea. They valued me, yes, as a resource, but also as a person. They regretted their need for me.
The Hanar? Excessively polite, worship the Protheans? They don't seem the type who train assassins.
Every species trains assassins. The Hanar are only unusual in that they need other species to do the killing for them. They have a strong grip and natural toxins, but have you ever seen one move quickly outside of water? Or fire a gun?
Well, we could pull up some Blasto movies.
Why did your parents agree to this?
The agreement was made under the Compact. It was an honor for our family.
The Compact?
We live on the Hanar homeworld because they rescued us. Some of us from extinction. We owe them our lives. That is the Compact.
What exactly are the terms of the Compact?
There are many things the Hanar can't do, even with mechanical aid. They ask Drell to assist them.
This can't be legal. They made your whole race into slaves.
Don't insult me, Shepard. Anyone can refuse to serve. Few do. We owe our existence to the Hanar. We are proud to repay the debt.
Again, I like that Thane quickly denounces that accusation. It's like, no, don't insult me. That's not the case at all. And it goes back to what I was saying earlier about that distinction that BioWare keeps trying to make of when we think, oh, this sounds like slavery. And they're like, no. No, that's not what's going on here. It's just something I've noticed, an observation. Just pointing it out as it comes up.
The way you describe it, the Hanar sound like weaklings.
Out here, they are. But if you could see them in the encompassing, the oceans of Kaje, you would see them differently. A stream of silver in the dark, looping, diving. So fast the eye can't follow. Laughter like the squeals of a child vibrates the water. They fly over the black of the seabed like birds, plumed with the light of heaven.
Why was your race going extinct?
Overpopulation. That must sound trite to you. Humans developed mass effect drive before the problem became acute. Our homeworld, Rakana, had few resources. We hadn't even developed fusion power when the soil began to fail from overuse and pollution. The Hanar found us a century ago. They sent hundreds of ships, evacuated thousands of us. Billions more had to be left behind.
What's the state of Rakana now?
Do you read your philosophers? A man named Thomas Hobbes? When all the world is overcharged with inhabitants, and the last remedy of all is war, which provideth for every man by victory or death. As Rakana died around them, my people slaughtered each other for mouthfuls of water, crumbs of food.
But you don't kill for the Hanar anymore. You're freelance. What changed?
I was asleep for a long time, yes. I paid no attention to what my body was asked to do, but then... Laser dot trembles on the skull. One finger twitch. He dies. Then, the smell of spice on the spring wind. Sunset-colored eyes defiant in the scope. The laser dances away. My apologies. Drell slip into memory so easily.
Was that one of your assassinations?
Yes. Perhaps we can discuss it later. I've wasted too much of your time.
8 centuries ago, the already arid Drell homeworld, Rakana, began its swift descent into lifelessness due to disastrous industrial expansion. Because their population was bursting at 11 billion, and they did not possess interstellar flight capacity, the Drell would have been doomed without the intervention of the Hanar. Following first contact, the Hanar spent 10 years transporting 375,000 willing Drell to their own homeworld, Kaje. The remaining billions perished in the dying world, warring against each other for diminishing sources of water and food. Today, only a few thousand survive on Rakana in clusters never exceeding a few hundred. Now, a cemetery world, Rakana's population can double during pilgrimage season. Drell have been part of the galactic community for almost 2 centuries. Most reside on Kaje, content to coexist with the Hanar. Those who leave Kaje tend to be adventurers, gifted by the Hanar with acute perception of interspecies body language. Solitary Drell travelers often seek out new species elsewhere, adopting that species' culture and rarely returning to Kaje. Such Drell number in the thousands and are scattered across the galaxy, tending towards quiet, integrated lives. On Kaje, the Hanar afforded the Drell every opportunity to thrive, while outsiders, and even some Hanar, regard the Drell as junior partners, if not actual servants. Drell have integrated themselves into every level of Hanar society as respected, productive citizens. Ardat Yakshi, Demon of the Night Winds, are Asari suffering from a genetic disorder preventing conventional melding of nervous systems during mating. Instead, Ardat Yakshi electrochemically ravage their partners' nervous systems, in extreme cases leaving victims as vegetative invalids or corpses. Asari psychologists regard this incapacity for mental fusion as preventing the development of empathy, leading to psychopathy. Thank you. There is no known cure. The disorder generally begins in infancy, reaching full pathology during maiden adolescence sexual development. While seductive and sexually driven as other Asari, Ardat Yakshi are congenitally sterile. Ancient Asari mythology held Ardat Yakshi as gods of destruction, depicting them as villains of countless legends and as the anti-heroes of numerous Asari epics. Contrary to popular belief, Ardat Yakshi are neither extremely rare, around 1% of Asari dwell on the AY spectrum, nor are they all murderers. Most cultivate and discard countless exploitative or abusive relationships during their legally marginal lives. Despite rumors of Ardat Yakshi syndicates, by nature, Ardat Yakshi are incapable of long-term cooperation. As a disproportionately wealthy species, Asari employ their economic reach and media ownership to hide the AY, or the Ardat Yakshi. I just realized that, they were saying AY for short, the Ardat Yakshi pathology from the galactic community, placing most Ardat Yakshi in monitored work programs or seclusion. Only the most aggressive cases are sentenced to sanitaria and prisons, or to the executions lists of Justicars. Alright, now, let's go talk to Garrus.
Thank you, Commander. Rupert put the new supplies to good use.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I've got something. I may need your help. You remember Sidonus, the one who betrayed my team? I found a lead on him. There's a specialist on the Citadel, name's Fade. He's an expert at helping people disappear. Sidonus was seen with him.
What are you planning to do when you find him?
You humans have a saying, an eye for an eye, a life for a life. He owes me 10 lives, and I plan to collect.
You sure that's how you want to play it?
I'm sure. I don't need you to agree with me, but I'd like your help.
Where do we find Fade?
I've arranged a meeting. We'll meet him in a warehouse near the Neon Markets down on Zakera Ward. Thanks, Shepard. I appreciate you taking the time to help me.
Let me check if there's anything I missed with Chakwas.
How may I help you, Commander?
I'll see you later.
Nope.
Commander.
What's this area? That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Do you want to speak to the Elusive Man about an urgent mission? You will need to use the QEC in the debriefing room.
Patching the elusive man through, Commander.
Shepard, we caught a break. I intercepted a distress call from a Turian patrol. They stumbled onto a collector ship beyond the Corliss system. The Turians were wiped out, but not before they crippled the collector vessel. I need you to board that ship and get some hard data on the collectors. Find us a way to get to their homeworld.
Hard to imagine how a Turian patrol could take out a collector's ship.
Reports indicate the hull's intact, but all systems seem to be offline. They could be making repairs as we speak. I'm not saying it won't be dangerous, but we can't let an opportunity like this slip by.
I just realized there was something I meant to do before we started this mission. I may reload that quick save I just made, and fix that before we do this dialogue. In fact, yeah, let's go ahead and skip through this real quick. I'll come back to this in just a bit. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Doesn't matter. I'm really sorry. Unprofessional, I know. Alright, hold on. Let's see. Quick save. Load. Sorry. I was thinking of doing something that was kind of be a little cool and fitting, considering this mission. So what I was thinking, that rather than my regular armor here for this mission, why don't we change it up a bit and go with something that, you know, I'm going to have to wear a mask anyway. Now, we could do the cool, you know, Dragon Age armor. Power damage, shield strength. I mean, it's not bad. Then there's the Terminus armor. I mean, that stuff is not bad there. And then there's that. I mean, that's also cool, too, because you also still get to see her face. Negotiation bonus. But you know what? Since we're going to a collector ship, what do we say we use some of their tech? You know, armor. Just saying. Cerberus adapted the suit for you out of salvage collector technology. The collector's chitinous armor is flexible and even tougher than ballistic fibers. Its organic construction allows you to be self-healing, and the muscle-like tissue that assists movement ensures that it is comfortable to wear despite its weight. So we get a regen bonus, storm speed, and more health. So, yeah, pretty cool-looking outfit and suit, don't you think? So let's go ahead and use that for this. Sorry.
No messages for you, Commander.
Alright, so now let's go ahead and trigger this. Alright, so let's get back to where we were.
I need you to board that ship and
Hard
get
to
some
imagine how a Turian patrol...
Reports indicate the hull's intact, but all systems seem to be offline. They could be making repairs as we speak. I'm not saying it won't be dangerous, but we can't let an opportunity like this slip by.
You sure this information's good?
Information is my weapon, Shepard. It's good.
If they had a patrol out there, why aren't the Turians sending a recon team in?
They will, eventually. But I intercepted the transmissions. In the meantime, we're feeding them false reports. You're close enough that you can be in and out before the Turians learn the truth.
Send me the coordinates and I'll take care of it.
Already sent. Once you're aboard the ship, establish an uplink with Edie. She'll mine their data for information regarding the Omega-4 relay. Good luck, Shepard.
Coordinates punched in. Let's go find us a collector ship.
So, interesting choices to be able to take on this mission, considering what happens and what we learn. I'm actually tempted to take both Miranda and Jacob, considering what we find out later, just to hear their reactions to what's going on. Because really there's not many others that have interesting lines of dialogue in regards to some of the things that we learn about and discover here. I think Morden may have a couple of interesting lines. I'm inclined to take Garrus and Miranda, because I don't think Jacob really lends anything, but I think Miranda, if I recall, has an interesting line of dialogue You guys know what I'm talking about. The scene. Of course, Jack would have something to say. Yeah, I'm gonna take, I'm even debating if I even want to take Garrus, because I don't recall if he actually has something interesting or unique. I just want to take Garrus because, you know, it's Garrus. Heck, I'm even considering now Miranda and Morden for this. I'm gonna need some firepower, which is why I want Garrus. Because, of course, this is a rough mission. This mission can get pretty rough. So that's one of the reasons I want to take Garrus. So let's take Garrus and Miranda. Definitely want the collector weapon. Yep, we're good. One of the other reasons I like to get to this mission too is because the extra weapons training we get.
We have a visual on the collector ship, Commander.
Very low emissions. Passive infrared temperatures suggest most systems are offline. Thrusters are cold.
That thing is massive. How the hell did the Turians take it out?
Radar scans do not detect any hull breaches on the side facing us. I detect no Mass Effect field distortions. It appears the drive core is offline.
Rendezvous in 30 seconds, Commander. Good luck.
I love what they've done with the place.
Looks like a giant insect hive.
Penetrating scans have detected an access node to uplink with collector databanks. Marking location to your hardsuit computer.
Probably should have given Miranda the actual armor. The alternate outfit, just to have her wear some armor for this mission.
Change weapons! Understood. Good call.
Shepard, I've compared the ship's EM signature to known collector profiles. It is the vessel you encountered on Horizon.
Maybe the defense towers softened it for the Turians.
The missing colonists might be aboard, if they're still alive.
Ew. This mission has always creeped me out. Gross.
These are the same containers the collectors used on Horizon. Only these are empty.
Horrible. Trapped in these pods, completely at the mercy of the collectors. This looks bad.
Yeah, if you want to see dark and gross. Yeah.
Why would the collectors just leave a pile of bodies lying around?
Must have been used for testing. I'd say these subjects didn't pass.
There are worse things than death. Like being a test subject for twisted aliens.
Is that supposed to make me feel better? Because it didn't.
And then we find out what really happens to those stuck in these pods. And it is an image that has stuck with me for a long time. But we'll get there. We'll get there.
That's a collector. Were they experimenting on one of their own?
Edie, I'm uploading the data from this terminal. See if you can figure out what they were up to.
Data received. Analyzing. The collectors were running baseline genetic comparisons between their species and humanity.
Are they looking for similarities?
I have no hypothesis on their motivations. All I have are the preliminary results. They reveal something remarkable. A quad-strand genetic structure identical to traces collected from ancient ruins. Only one race is known to have this structure, the Protheans.
My God. The Protheans didn't vanish. They're just working for the Reapers now.
These are no longer Prothean, Shepard. Their genes show distinct signs of extensive genetic rewrite. The Reapers have repurposed them to suit their needs.
You'd think somebody would have picked up on this.
No one has had an opportunity to study a collector genetic code in this detail. I've already matched 2,000 alleles to recorded fragments. This collector likely descends from a Prothean colony in the Styx Theta cluster, but there are signs of extreme alteration. 3 fewer chromosomes, reduced heterochromatin structure, elimination of superfluous junk sequences.
Reapers didn't wipe out the Protheans. They turned them into monsters and enslaved them. Still, they're working for the Reapers now, and we have to stop them.
They're not doing to us what they did to the Protheans.
Let's find what we need before the collectors come to salvage this vessel. Move out.
Okay, so now I could get either the Krogan shotgun for myself, or I could be able to get extra weapons, either sniper rifles or assault rifles. I'm taking assault rifles. And of course, for this mission, one of the rifles I'm absolutely going to use is this one. There we go. I mean, come on, I'm using a collector, you know, armor set and the collector assault rifle. It fits, doesn't it?
Look on the ceiling. More of those strange pods.
There must be hundreds of them. How many do you think are full?
Too many.
I detect no signs of life in the pod, Shepard. It is probable the victims inside died when the ship lost primary power.
Hundreds of thousands. This has been going on for the last 2 years. And think about what we find out later. Think about how really horrifying this whole situation is, because like, obviously we're not in full-on, like, grimdark territory. Like, this isn't Warhammer 40k. But, you want to talk about a situation that, in Mass Effect, this may be one of the more darker things in this setting. Like, this whole situation with the collectors and the abducting the colonists and what they do to them.
Might be useful.
Oh, when I start to think about it, it's horrifying.
On a hunch, I asked Edie to run an analysis on the ship.
I compared the EM profile against data recorded by the original Normandy 2 years ago. They are an exact match.
The same ship dogging me for 2 years? Way beyond coincidence.
Something doesn't add up, Commander. Watch your back.
is unbelievable.
They could take every human in the Terminus systems and not have enough to fill these pods.
They're going to target Earth.
Not if we stop them.
Just imagine if we didn't stop them. And then in 3, we also see this collector ship show up and start actually...
Platform. Looks like some kind of control panel.
Where are the bodies of the collector crew? Careful, Shepard. Something doesn't feel right about this.
We also see this ship show up to also help out the Reapers. And they start abducting humans on Earth. For this. Oh boy.
Edie, I'm setting up a bridge between you and the collector ship. See if you can get anything useful from the databanks.
Data mine in progress, Shepard.
That can't be good.
Everyone's all right, Joker. What just happened?
Major power surge. Everything went dark, but we're back up now.
I managed to divert the majority of the overload to non-critical systems. Shepard, it was not a malfunction. This was a trap.
We need a little help here, Edie.
I am having trouble maintaining connection. There's someone else in the system. Connection reestablished. I need to finish the download before I can override any systems.
Better get it done fast, Edie.
Look out. We've got company.
Understood!
Going to ground! Enemies ahead! This should slow them down.
Direct intervention is necessary. I am unstoppable.
Oh, hi, Harbinger.
Another platform coming in.
Custom shot ready.
Heading to cover. Going to cover.
I'm on it.
Scions, I hate Scions!
Direct this personally. We are the harbinger of your destiny.
4%.
Edie, get us out of here.
I am simultaneously fighting collector firewalls in over 8,000 nodes. I am tasked to capacity.
Here they come again.
Never saw me coming!
Oh my gosh, that thing finally died.
Necessary. You cannot resist.
Shepard, you must manually re-establish my link to the command console.
I've regained control of the platform, Shepard.
I knew you wouldn't let us down, Edie.
I always work at optimal capacity.
Did you get what we needed?
I found data that would help us successfully navigate the Omega-4 relay. I have also found a Turian distress call that served as the lure for this trap. The collectors were the source. It is unusual.
What are you getting at?
Turian emergency channels have secondary encryption. It is present, but corrupted in the message. It is not possible that the elusive man would believe the distress call was genuine.
Why are you so sure?
I found the anomaly with Cerberus detection protocols. He wrote them.
He knew it was a trap? Why would he send us into a trap?
We don't have time to throw blame around. We'll question him when we're out.
This is a bad time to become an optimist, Shepard.
No, the commander's right. There must be some other explanation.
Commander, we got another problem. The collector ship is powering up.
You need to get out.
Odd job with the camera there.
Losing another Normandy.
I do not have full control of their systems. I will do what I can. Sending coordinates for shuttle extraction.
Come on, let's move.
So yeah, that was the line of dialogue that I was referring to with Miranda. She's like, no, there has to be some other explanation. Obviously, though, the camera work was a little off there. You know? I do like that Garrus is like, yeah, this is not a great time to be an optimist, Shepard. Just saying. Yeah, this is where this mission starts to really pick up in difficulty, especially as we continue further on. Oh boy. Why is it?
Enemy!
Thought I had picked up ammo. Never mind.
Custom shot ready.
I will direct this personally. We are the harbinger of your destiny.
Let's stay down.
This hurts.
Okay, hold on a second. C. Okay. And Z. Sorry, I couldn't remember.
This is what you face.
With you.
My attacks will tear you apart.
Incoming!
Apply shields!
You're assuming control. Ignore the fallen. We are the harbinger of your destiny.
Concussive shot ready. One less to worry about.
Here we go!
Oh, these things.
Scoped and dropped!
Husks that, yeah, they're called abominations. And with good reason. Let's move. Oh, here we go. Here's the room. This is the room I remember the most. Because of that.
Be right there!
On my way.
Firing now. That was ineffective!
Heads up! And stay focused.
Okay, you know what? Heavy weapon time.
finish you off!
Coming!
I hate that thing. Oh, man. When I played this on higher difficulties,
A temporary setback on firewall 3217. Rerouting commands through firewall.
dealing with that thing in this room on this mission was such a pain.
We must be getting close to the end.
Oh, what's this?
This is another rough room right here. Because we're going to have some more collectors and Harbinger.
Now let's finish you off!
And those things too.
Continue assuming control.
This should slow him down.
If I must tear you apart, Shepard, I will. Attack. This hurts you.
More than it hurts me. And then Shepard goes, Harbinger, that's not how the saying works. It does this time. I believe there's a Scion that's going to be showing up here too.
Trouble ahead!
Yep. Hello, Harbinger. Yep, there it is. I'm telling you guys, I remember where these enemies are because of... Oh my gosh, that shockwave right there. On higher difficulties, I remember just carrying these things.
This will put them down.
Understood.
Me, Shepard.
You got in the way, Miranda.
You bet.
I'm with you.
Commander, I hate to rush you, but those weapons are about to come online. Might want to double time it, so we can leave before they blow the Normandy in half.
Give me a second, Joker. I have some husks to deal with.
You got it.
That one hit. Fire now. Right behind you.
Okay. Let's get out of here.
We're out of time, Commander. We have to go.
You heard the man. Everybody onto the Normandy. Move!
Strap in, people. I'm gonna make them work for it this time. I can't dodge this guy forever, Edie. Get us the hell out of here.
Specify a destination, Mr. Moreau.
Anywhere that's not here.
Very well. Engaging Mass Effect core.
Gathered vital intel regarding collectors in Omega-4 Relay. With Shepard's escape, Harbinger knows our true capabilities and will have to adopt new tactics. We'll have to be careful as Harbinger's information network may rival Cerberus or Shadow Brokers. Also appears impossible to block his ability to possess minions. Edie's work was exceptional, however, proving value of shackled AI.
Call coming in from the Elusive Man, Commander. I figure you've got a few words for him, too.
Shepard, looks like Edie extracted some interesting data before the collector ship came back online.
Edie told us the distress call originated from the collectors. You betrayed us, just like I knew you would.
We're at war. The collectors are taking humans, and every minute we waste is one more we give the enemy to prepare.
I know the stakes, but we're supposed to be on the same side, and I can't trust you.
Without that information, we don't reach the collector homeworld, and you and every other human may as well be dead. It was a trap, but I was confident in your abilities. And don't forget Edie. The collectors couldn't have anticipated her.
You could have told me the plan. You say I'm important, but you sure try hard to get me killed.
I needed the collectors to believe they had the upper hand. Telling you could have tipped them off in any number of ways. Besides, I wouldn't have sent you in if I didn't think you could succeed.
Again, like before with Horizon, I actually don't blame him for making this decision and going this route. It goes back to what I was saying about how he has this cold calculus tactics mindset. You know, the idea that, yeah, it's a trap, but this is Shepard with an amazing group that are very capable of dealing with what's going on there. And this is a fantastic opportunity to be able to actually get information, necessary information, to be able to help us get to their base. I mean, you know, the whole deception thing. And yeah, as he was saying in the report just now, it's possible that the Collector's intel network rivals that of Cerberus. So, you know, if he had let them know, they could have hacked communications and been able to listen in. I actually don't blame him. You know, I think he makes a legit point here with this argument. That I don't blame him for this decision.
I don't risk people. There are always alternatives.
You may not like being on the receiving end, neither would I. But the facts are with me. As much as we try to avoid them, these decisions need to be made. But more importantly, it paid off. Edie confirmed our suspicions. The Reapers and Collector ships use an advanced Identify Friend-Foe system that the relays recognize. All we need to do is get our hands on one of those IFFs.
I was just on the Collector ship. Why didn't you say anything about finding their IFF?
As I said, Edie just confirmed it. Besides, you wouldn't have had time to find and extract it. But we have options. An Alliance science team recently determined that the Great Rift on the planet Klendigan is actually an impact crater from a mass accelerator weapon. A very old mass accelerator. I sent a team to find either the weapon or its target. They found both. The weapon was defunct, but it helped us plot the flight path of the intended target, a 37-million-year-old derelict Reaper. We found it damaged and trapped in the gravity of a brown dwarf.
Aren't brown dwarfs basically stars that didn't quite make it?
Simply put, but accurate. They're gas giants that don't quite have the masses of stars. Expect gale force winds and extremely high temperatures. The Reaper has a mass effect field that keeps it in orbit, likely an automated response to the external threats. It's stable, but I won't call it safe.
I saw what Sovereign did to the Citadel fleet. Hard to imagine anything could stop something that powerful.
This vessel is a relic from a battle waged while mammals took their first steps on Earth. There's no trace of the species that took the shot. Perhaps it was their one moment of defiance before being wiped out.
I get the feeling this isn't going to be a simple swing by and pick up our package.
We lost contact with Dr. Chandana's team shortly after they boarded. Initial reconnaissance revealed no clues, and it was too risky to commit more resources. But now we need that IFF. I'll forward the coordinates to Joker. In the meantime, I suggest you tell your crew I didn't risk their lives unnecessarily. It will make things easier going forward.
Edie, tell the crew to assemble. We've got a lot to talk about.
Of course, Shepard.
So the elusive man didn't sell us out. Could have fooled me.
Lied to us, used us, needed access to the collector databanks. Necessary risk.
There really wasn't any other choice. Let's just hope this IFF works.
My analysis is accurate, Shepard. I have also determined the approximate location of the collector homeworld, based on navigational data from their vessel.
That can't be right.
Edie doesn't make mistakes. The collector homeworld is located somewhere in the galactic core.
Can't be. The core is just black holes and exploding suns. There are no habitable planets there.
Could be an artificial construction, space station protected by powerful mass effect fields and radiation shields.
Even the collectors don't have that kind of technology.
The collectors are just servants of our real enemy, and we've all seen what their masters are capable of. They built the mass relays and the Citadel. Who's to say they can't build a space station surrounded by black holes? No wonder nobody's ever returned from a trip through the Omega-4 mass relay.
The logical conclusion is that a small safe zone exists on the far side of the relay, a region where ships can survive. Standard relay transit protocols would not allow safe transport. Drift of several thousand kilometers is common, and would be fatal in the galactic core. The Reaper IFF must trigger the relay to use more advanced encrypted protocols.
This thing is our best shot at getting through the Omega-4 relay. We have to try.
It's a derelict Reaper. What if the collectors are waiting for us? We may want to build up our team before we take that kind of risk.
Tough choice. Continue to build up the team or go investigate the derelict Reaper.
It's your call, Commander. Whatever you decide, we're with you.
So, we now can go talk to Thane. So, here's what I'm thinking. As I was talking about, there's this plan that I've been having. Now, normally, in a normal run, this is where it's like, nope, do not go after this until you have everybody and everyone loyal. However, as I said, mods have changed things. So, more than likely, this could be rough gameplay-wise, because usually you then get other upgrades and such are stronger. Because, oh my gosh, this mission. Gameplay-wise, this mission is rough. Like, there's multiple scions in this mission to get the IFF, and oh my gosh, it's such a pain for me. But it's so important, because obviously we're not just getting the IFF, but we're also going to be getting someone else. And I want to do this next because I want that someone else, because I want him available to join us for a couple of other things. We're getting closer, guys. We're getting closer. So more than likely, when we return, we will be going after the IFF. Stay tuned.